Hey everybody, it's your girl Nail. Welcome to Simply Nail's Tiny Studio. How are you doing today? I am doing fine. My light is doing the twitchy twitch thing. Let me just go ahead and turn it off. I hope that you're having a great day. This is a Dreadlock Love video, baby. You know what time it is. It's that time where we discuss everything dreadlock maintenance, care, and just love on our beautiful dreads. I hope that you're having a great day. If you are new to Simply Nails Tiny Studio, we talk about 3 or 4 things here in the Tiny Studio every week. We talk about dreadlock maintenance and love and care. We talk about crocheting because I am a fiber artist, so I love to crochet. I'm also a jewelry designer, and I am wearing some of my creations right now. Um, and I am also a vintage Coach lover. So I talk about vintage Coach bags. That is what we do here in the studio, the Tiny Studio. And I'm just an all-around artist. So you're liable to see me doing a number of things here in the Tiny Studio. And perhaps I will, I don't know. I think maybe in some upcoming videos, I'll talk to you about painting and the painting that I do here in the Tiny Studio. Maybe I'll get around to talking to you about that. But in the meantime, this is a Dreadlock Love video, baby. You know what time it is. I think we already said that. But this video is a little, I don't want to say it's off the beaten path, but I'm just going to pose this question to you as it was posed to me. Do I believe that dreadlocks are demonic? Are dreadlocks demonic? What a question. Now, when I first started wearing dreadlocks, I was a practicing Jehovah's Witness. And a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses looked at me like I was crazy. They did look at me as if I was possessed when I came to the Kingdom Hall with my beautiful starter locks. And, I actually had someone come up to me and say something to me about my locks. They said, well, you know what? When Jehovah turns this world into a paradise, I don't believe Jehovah's going to allow us to wear dreads. That's what she said to me. Now, this woman, this sister, she was sporting a jerry curl at the time. And so you know what I said to her? I said, you know what? You're probably right. Guess what? I don't think that Jehovah will be having any of us wear jerry curls either. What about that? Girl, but I'm going to tell you the things that I have heard about dreads. You know what I'm saying? And the things that the expressions and the attitudes that I have witnessed personally about from people who are just anti-dread is ridiculous. I mean, I could write a book on that subject alone. So when the question arrived to me, are dreadlocks demonic? I kind of understood where it came from. And I understood a little bit, of why someone might feel that way. Because if you're coming from Christianity and you have a little sketchy, you have sketchy knowledge about Rastafarianism, then you might say that, hey, people who are associated with Rastafarians, they really don't practice the form of Christianity that I practice. And my Christianity is the best Christianity. My way of worshiping the Lord is better and is right. So anything outside of that is demonic. You might know someone who is of that persuasion. Or you might have someone who believes that only people who who practice ancient, who practice African spiritualities, ancient African spirituality. You may have someone, who wears dreads, and the person who is a staunch Christian and I really into being a Christian, they may see African spirituality as demonic, as pagan, not from God. So they may have the impression too that dreadlocks are demonic. When people like myself say that your dreads are antennas to the universe, that is that can be triggering for those who are staunch Christians who do not believe that. And so they may say, oh, well, guess what? Dreadlocks are demonic. But are they really? Dreadlocks grow out of the number one organ on the human body, which is our skin. So it comes through the follicles of our scalp. So whatever it is that I'm taking into my body, air, food, vitamins, minerals, water, sunshine, all of those things are going into my body. And what comes out of my body are the things that you see on top, or you see apparently on it, which is my beautiful skin, my teeth, my eyes, okay, my fingernails, my hair. So if my locks are demonic, then my body must be demonic too. Then I must be demonic. Is that the question really? Is the question really, are you demonic now? Because I would have to say, no, I'm not. I mean, let me be really truly honest with you here. Number one, I do not believe that wearing dreadlocks is demonic. No. I think that anyone who feels that way is practicing a form of Christianity that Jesus did not teach. Jesus never called never called someone who believed differently than him demonic. I never read that in the Bible. And I've read the Bible through and through over the past 40 years from front to back. I never read that. In fact, in the Bible, there were a group of people called Nazarites, and I believe, what's that guy named Samson? Didn't Samson have dreadlocks? And he was a prophet, so a prophet of God. So was he demonic? How could he be a prophet of God and demonic at the same time? So when people ask crazy questions like that, are dreadlocks demonic? It's offensive, but it makes you use your critical thinking skills. Because if you use your critical thinking skills, then you would know right off the bat that dreadlocks is hair. It's just hair. It's hair. And it's a for many, it's a style. For others, it's a symbol of their religiosity. It's a symbol of their spirituality. For me, it's a symbol of my spirituality. I don't even really let me just be transparent here. I don't believe in demons. I don't believe in the devil. I believe there's dark and there's light. I believe that there is good and there's bad. I believe that. I believe that humans have the propensity to either be righteous or unrighteous. They had a propensity to be good or bad, or good or evil. We have that propensity inside of us. And there are those of us who allow the darkness inside of us to take over. And so our path becomes that of evil, or perpetuating evil or darkness. That's what I believe. I do not believe that dreads are demonic. Because if the dreads are demonic, then the person will have to be demonic as well. And I am not a demonic person. I don't exhibit those qualities of evil. I don't exhibit those qualities of darkness. Only when I'm angry, though. Only when I'm angry can you see the darkness in me come out. But that's for everyone, right? Right. I think that when people feel necessary to put down and say negative things about those of us who wear dreadlocks, I think it's not a us problem. I think it's a them problem. I think that they have misconceptions. They have been educated improperly. They don't have full knowledge of what dreadlocks are. And so they rely on other people to give them the lowdown or the rundown on what dreadlocks are and what they mean and what happens. Instead of doing your own your own research, then you just run with it. You just run with someone else, with what someone else says, and then big, then later, boom, this is your thought. This is what you feel. This is what you believe. And it is incorrect. It is incorrect, and it is insulting. Now, you can believe whatever it is that you choose to believe in. You can say dreadlocks are demonic. You can say they're dirty, they're nasty. Because I just feel like when someone says, your dreads are demonic, I feel like they're also saying that my dreads are dirty, that they're filthy, that they're ugly, they're nasty. I feel like that too. And it's really an insult to the person in which these beautiful dreads out of the scalp of the person that these beautiful locks of hair grow from. Because in my world, I'm taking in goodness and righteousness. I'm taking in healthy things. I'm breathing fresh air, drinking fresh water. I have encircled myself with only positivity. I rebuke darkness and embrace the light. So to tell me that my locks are demonic, I mean, how? How, Sway? How? Tell me why. And when you use that word demonic, that word is rooted in Christianity. So I'm going to automatically assume that you're some extremist Christian. You are a Christian. To me, you are a fake Christian, because Jesus wouldn't say that about my locks. Jesus will probably embrace me before he embraces you. Because I'm the one with a good heart. I'm not walking around calling people's locks demonic. You know what I'm saying? So, are dreads demonic? No, they are not. No, they are not. Can people who live in a state of unrighteousness and darkness, can they grow a set of locks? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. But not all of us live in the wake of unrighteousness and darkness. There are those of us who are righteous, who walk in the light, who are imbued with light, the sun. So, no, our locks are not demonic. What are your thoughts on this question? And have you ever experienced someone coming up to you saying something negative about your locks when it comes to spirituality or religiosity? If so, drop down in the comment section and let me know what you think about that. We can start really getting the conversation going, because I would like to know too. What are your thoughts on this? So thank you so much for hanging out with me in the tiny studio today. And remember, I'm your girl Nail. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you do so. Hit that thumbs up button, because you know YouTube be tripping. I want YouTube to know that people are visiting me here in the tiny studio. So thank you so much. If you want to get in contact with me, just check out the description box, and that will give you the details of getting in contact with me. And follow my blog. My blog, Simply Nails Tiny Studio. There's a link in the description box that has my log. I try to keep it updated once a month. But if you want to know what's going on and what my thoughts are, check out my blog. So I am your girl Nail, and I'll see you next time here in the tiny studio. Bye-bye.